Hello and welcome. You're watching Outlook Money, and we are back with yet another episode of Outlook Money interview. But this time we are having with us is not a politician, is not an actor, and is not an economist. So today we are joined in by Mr. Gaurav Rastogi, who is a CEO of Covera app, which is India's fastest growing financially advisory platform, online platform. So we will be talking about investment. You will be talking about a lot of other things with him. So let's start off.
Thanks, Rajat, for having me here. Yeah, let's start.
Thank you, Gaurav, for joining us and talking to us. My first question is, can you take us back how your idea popped up in your head to launch Covera and how your journey has been so far within last three and a half years?
Right. So I come from an investing background, right? So before I started Covera, I used to be a portfolio manager with Morgan Stanley. So I managed a long short portfolio. And one of my co-founders, Neelab, he also comes from an finance background. He was an investment banker with Axis Bank. So we have seen some of the developments in the investment space very closely, right? The rise of what you call robo-advisory globally, the tailwinds that SEBI is providing by introducing direct plans first of all, and then by kind of capping the commission that can be paid on regular plans. So there was this, we felt that there was this need in India where an individual could go on a platform, get good advice, get good quality advice that is suited for their goals, for their long-term needs, without any conflict of interest. So without them fearing that, hey, are they actually recommending the right funds for me, or there is something in it for them? So for us, that play, we could easily see that this is a long-term trend. This is not something that's 1 year or 2 year, and we wanted to be at the forefront of it. So we launched a direct plan platform on day one. So we are not a regular plan platform that eventually became a direct plan platform, right? We always believe that we have to build systems which are for the best of the end investor. We were the first guys who went completely free. So Covera was the first completely free direct plan platform. This was in 2017 when there were hardly any direct plan platforms. Of course, a lot of competitors have picked up the same, and now you have 5 or 6 or maybe more direct plan platforms which are free. So in that sense, when we think about it, our biggest contribution so far has been to kind of change the whole idea of what a investment platform should be. People could not imagine that there could be direct plan platforms or a free direct plan platforms. Now that is a given. If you're launching a direct plan platform, it has to be free, right? So the amount of money that we have saved through our actions and by kind of convincing some of the other competitors or some of the other people who have launched similar platforms to also go free, it's putting a lot of money back into the investor's pocket, right? So the journey so far has been very good. I mean, it's challenging. It's challenging for a small team to kind of build something at scale. It's also been a big learning experience for us. We have been lucky that from the get-go we have gotten very good kind of brand champions on board early on. We call them happy Coverians, and the word of mouth we have received has been fantastic, right? People talk about us usually in good terms, and we get very good feedback. This can be improved, this is how it can be improved, and we have always been very big proponents of a very fast cycle of taking feedback and implementing it. So yeah, so we are on track with our targets. We want to kind of grow at a certain pace. We are very interested in how many investors we have on board, how much money gets invested every month on our platform, and those are the metrics we want to be leading at, which thankfully we are right now. We are not too worried about app downloads. We're not too worried about the kind of some of the vanity metrics that also go in any online business. So it's been a good journey. It's I think it's just the start though. I think the next 10 to 15 years are going to be very critical on how the entire personal finance management space in India gets redefined. Not just by us, right? I think some of our competitors are very good players. They're bringing in new ways of thinking, new ways of marketing into the market. So I think at the end of the day, everyone will win. It's about how quickly you can pick up those best practices and include them in your product.
So my next question is very generic, that
Sure.
if I want to invest and someone else want to invest, why he should opt for Covera? What are the services that you are offering? Can you familiarize our viewers in a very simple language?
Sure. So it's a problem of choice, right? So like I think every vertical in India, it becomes very competitive very quickly. In Kuvera, what we focus on is solving for problems that an Indian investor will have. Starting from when you import your portfolio to Kuvera, right? Simple stuff, you can invest in the same folios that you used to have. You can invest as a family. So we have a family account feature where there's just one login and you can see all your family accounts and you can see your overall wealth. We do end-to-end goal planning. So if you want to plan for your goals, which we highly recommend that people who are investing should, whether it be buying a car, buying a house, or your kids' education, then you can plan for it and we'll kind of give you a roadmap on how to reach it. We advise on rebalancing. We advise on long-term capital gains harvesting. So you have a 1 lakh rupee long-term capital gain harvesting, and we'll give you an advice on how to take advantage of that. So all in all, ease of use was the kind of the first stepping stone for any online investing services, right? But now ease of use is something that is a hygiene factor. Everyone expects ease of use. Everyone expects fast, good customer service. I think the differentiation will come on, can you solve for specific issues that Indian investors face? And do you have a solution for that? And that's where we want to differentiate ourselves. So we say that, okay, table stakes is ease of use. Then the value added features that we have, some of the services that we provide, or some of the feature sets that we have, we don't see anyone else in the market that has all of those feature sets yet. And that's where we want to be, and that's where we want to keep growing.